Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope everything goes well. Okay, come back with me. I am Nana. I am the English teacher for this session. Today we will practice again listening to story in English. Today we will learn about acid rain. Do you know the dangers and bad effects of acid rain? Do you know how acid rain occurs? We will discuss all these questions in this study session. Acid rain is defined as any kind of rain with AF below 5.6. Rain is naturally acidic pH slightly below 6 because the carbon dioxide CO2 in the which dissolves with rainwater forms as a weak acid. Acid rain is caused by sulfur which is an impurity in fossil fuels as well as nitrogen in the air which reacts with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. These substances diffuse into the atmosphere and react with water to form easily soluble sulfuric acid and nitric acid that fall with rainwater. This acidic rainwater will increase the acidity levels of soil and surface water, which can prove dangerous for fish and plant life. Efforts to overcome this are currently being intensively implemented. Naturally occurring acid rain can result from eruptions from volcanoes and from biological processes in soil, swamps, and seas. However, the majority of acid rain is caused by human activities such as burning fossil fuels, industry, power plants, oil refineries, motor vehicles, and agricultural processing plants, especially ammonia. The gases produced by this process can be carried by wind for hundreds of kilometers in the atmosphere before turning into acid and being deposited on the ground. Acid rain due to industrial processes has become an important problem in the People's Republic of China, Western Europe, Russia and their downwind regions. Acid rain from power plants in the western United States has damaged forests in New York and New England. This power plant generally uses coal as fuel. In general, exhaust gas from combustion contains SO2 gas in greater quantities than SO3 gas. When this gas meets oxygen in the atmosphere, it will form SO3 gas through the reaction above. SO2 gas that meets water vapor will react to form H2SO3 sulfuric acid, and SO3 gas that meets water vapor will react to form H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Since the start of the Industrial Revolution, the amount of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide emissions into the atmosphere has also increased. Industries that use fossil fuels, especially coal, are the main source of this increase in sulfur oxides. pH readings in industrial areas have sometimes been recorded as high as 2.4, the acidity level of vinegar. These sources, coupled with transportation, are major contributors to acid rain. The problem of acid rain has not only increased with the growth of population and industry, but has become more widespread. The use of tall smokestacks to reduce local pollution contributes to the spread of acid rain, because the gas emissions it emits will enter regional air circulation, which has a wider reach. Very often, acid rain occurs in areas far from its source location, where mountainous regions to receive more due to the high rainfall there. The acid binds to toxic metals such as aluminum in the lake. Aluminum will cause some fish to produce excessive mucus around their gills, making it difficult for the fish to breathe. The growth of phytoplankton is a food source for fish is also inhibited by high pH levels. Plants are affected by acid rain in a variety of ways. The wax layer on the leaves is damaged so that nutrients disappear, making the plant less resistant to cold conditions, fungi and insects. Root growth slows so that fewer nutrients can be taken up, and important minerals are lost. Toxic ions released due to acid rain pose a major threat to humans. Copper in water can cause outbreaks of diarrhea in children, and water contaminated with aluminum can cause Alzheimer's disease. Acid rain was first reported in Manchester, England, which became an important city in the Industrial Revolution. In 1852, Robert Angus Smith discovered the connection between acid rain and air pollution. The term acid rain began to be used in 1872 to describe the rainfall that fell in England and Germany at that time. He observed that acid rain could lead to the destruction of nature. Although acid rain was discovered in 1852, it wasn't until the 1970s that scientists began to do much research on this phenomenon. Public awareness of acid rain in the United States increased in the 1990s after the New York Times published a report from the Hubbard Brook Experimental Forest in New Hampshire about the amount of environmental damage caused by acid rain. Okay, what do you think about this acid rain? Isn't it very dangerous for the survival of Earth's creatures? Let's work together to protect the environment around us and protect our Earth. So, that's a short story about acid rain that occurs on our Earth. You can repeat the lesson again and listen again to better understand the problem of acid rain. Okay, I am Nana, I am ending this study session. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, so we can meet in the next study session. Okay, bye bye.